All right, guten Tag again. This is going to be part 2 of that subject pronoun. In this case, we are going to look into the word do, ear, versus Z, capital S that is. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make the partition right here. This 3 words over here, they both mean the exact same thing, which is the word you. Z is you, ear is you, do is you. The only variation is that you have to think about that this is going to be formal. Oops. Okay. It's also singular or plural. For do, it's definitely going to be singular. Word for you. That means I'm talking to one person. Ear is going to be plural. That means I'm talking to talking to multiple people. Okay. So one more time. Do, ear, Z. Okay, so when we're talking about do and ear, it's going to have to know, you have to know that it's going to be an informal setting. So that would be casual, that would be familiar. When you're in an informal setting, it doesn't mean disrespectful setting. It just means that you are familiar with these people. You're comfortable with them. Okay, these would be the people that are part of your family, your friends, circle of friends. Okay. You're also going to want to think about the pets, okay, or a pet in this case. All right, somebody younger than you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. A classmate can definitely fall in that category. Okay. All right. Somebody that is your equal. Someone your equal. Okay. All right. In just a few moments, I'm going to give you a good idea of what you are really looking forward to when you're going to use do or ear. When you are going to use the word Z, that means you're in a formal setting. You could be in an interview. You're being interviewed by a boss or a manager, supervisor, okay, or a secretary. You could be in a school setting where you are talking to your teachers, your principal. You could also be in a setting where you are being treated, and that could be in a hospital. So all the nurses, okay. I have a friend whose name is Amy, and she's a nurse. So we always just call her Nurse Amy because I have a lot of friends who are whose names are Amy. Doctors, okay. A stranger, okay. And also, let's see, there's a lot over here. Somebody older than you. Okay. All right. And then there's also going to be a common denominator of when you can use the word Z. All right. So let's go over here. As long as you are calling your family, your friend, your pet, younger people, classmates, someone your equal, their first name, then you are going to use the word do or ear if you're plural. You have to be on a first name basis. That means my family, my siblings, I call them by their first names. My mom and my dad, I would call them mom or dad because that's their name for me, not their actual name because that's not what I'm going to call them. A friend, okay, that could be your friend Liz, Chris, Tommy, Michael, Tia, Angela. Your pet, okay, Snowball, Spot. Somebody younger than you are, perhaps it's your siblings' friend. a classmate, the person you sit next to, or the person in the same room. Somebody you're equal. All right. So as long as you're on a first name basis, that would be the word du or ia. If you are using the word sie because you're talking to you, I'm just going to say you. These people are going to be your bosses or your boss, your teachers, principals, nurses, doctors, strangers, older people. And the common denominator for all of this would be someone you give respect to, or someone that has a title before you call them. Okay, that would be your boss. Okay, my boss over here would be Dr. Hutari. I call him Dr. Hutari. In this building, it'll be Mrs. Whitson. A teacher. Okay, and I remember my Spanish teacher from a long time ago, Senora Mondragon. Principal. Okay, in this case, we have Mrs. Whitson, Mr. Scott, Mr. Dunn. Okay, at Edgewood Intermediate, Dr. Gaines. Nurse, I was talking to you guys about Nurse Amy. Doctor, my dentist is Dr. Mills. A stranger, who I would call by sir or ma'am. An older person, also sir or ma'am, if they're previously one of these. But I will never call them by their first name because they are allowed respect. For this one, we have the title. Okay, so we have title. That'll be your Mr., Miss, Doctor, Judge, Police Officer. Okay, so those are going to have your title. And that is where we're at. Have a good day.